Intelligent Qigong with Images 1, Bracket 2, presented by Mantim Lee, date January 2021. Caution: this presentation in part have contents and images that may be strange at first glance, feel disturbed to the viewer. When these conditions occur, you may wish to stop or skip to the next slide to view its other relaxing contents until your mind is settled, then view again. If it might disturb you, it may be better to watch it in the daytime when you are not alone. The Qigong images may occur in any time and anywhere. This presentation may contain different places, different person, different time, and different content. The images appear in very short time, typically 10 seconds, and not repeatable. I record where I was then. It was history. Inconvenience to others is to be avoided. The Qigong images came without words. The author wishes to describe its appearance based on its situation, to let the viewer understand the image occurrence conditions. It might tell you that there is such a kind of image. The other interpretations, inductive conclusions, are all a matter of viewpoint. This presentation may contain sex organ, adult contents. This presentation may be viewed like a photo album. The viewer may flip to an interested image, then to view its content. It shall not affect the understanding to the nature of Qigong intelligence it brings. 102M2 appeared in Dreamstay. This was a soul body. 103M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay, I saw a piece of snowland. On it there were 2 tents made from ice plates. 106M1 appeared in Dreamstay. These were 3 images seen before I awoke, drawn into one image. The first one was when I was lying down in my bed. An image appeared beyond my forehead, and I had to flip my eyes up to see it. It was a black shadow of an ant in a gray background. The second one was a soul in flight. The third one was a bit strange. A soul put its right hand into a lying down person's head. Its lying down person had brightness on the shoulder and head, which made a 3-dimensional stereo effect. If the lying person was me, this might be a case of being seduced by another soul, and this was a soul seduction. And this might be a brain examination. 108M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This was a Dreamstay session. Very soon it was over. I saw on the left was a soul, in the form of a fish hook. On the right was the virtualized soul, Yin-Sen. It was standing, blowing a balloon from its mouth. The balloon had some shading. Frankly, I don't know what it means. Might be it be playing. 110M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This was an interesting Dreamstay session. I saw a white soul body came out of a snow cave. Its hand was holding an information wave baby, holding the baby's both feet in his left hand, so the baby was head down. When it came out of the snow, it used its right hand made a twist around the baby's body. That baby sneaked into the snow already. Leaving in behind was an information wave laid down shadow on the snow. The image lasted until the laid down snow dispersed, and I also awoke. Based on its head shape and the short-haired female, its height in my eyes was about 15 mm. Whether it actually exists or it had activity on the snow, I do not know. Yet this was interesting to know that the soul body was raising baby soul. 110M2 appeared in Dreamstay. This day I was still in Hong Kong. In the morning Dreamstay, I saw this image. When it appeared, it was very tall and big, looking down from height. This image was so-called, it carried yin and embraced yang, an information wave. Yin was surrounded by the qi particles, congregate yang. It did not have hands. Its left chest had a clip flap open. A flying saucer flew out. 113M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Again, this was another interesting Dreamstay session. I saw a view of looking out from inside of a cave. The weather was so cold that the cave entrance was all deposited with ice, white like dry ice. Outside the cave, on the open ground, a couple composed of qi particles, soul bodies, was sitting there. I could recognize on the left was a female, on the right was a male. They were sitting with their legs crossed on the ground. They were facing outside and I could see their backside. The male had exhausted out a cloud of mist. I consider this might be an exoplanet. To have such extraterrestrial entities, their soul bodies could exist like this for me to see in Qigong dream state. Was the male smoking there? The smoke that came out from the mouth was an indication of very cold weather. 113M2 appeared in Dreamstay. I was still in bed. Another image appeared. I saw another soul body distributing qi into the time tunnel by swiggling its hand along the blue arrow. M3 appeared in Qigong Practice. This image was seen during Qigong Practice. This was another expression of the soul. It was poking at the side of the time tunnel and distributing 2 strokes of information wave into the time tunnel. 114M1 appeared in Dreamstay. No title. This Dreamstay was a reddish plateau. In Dreamstay, it did have the quality of a plateau. The white area was, I did not remember what it was, perhaps snow. 15M1 appeared in Nap. This time I was on an airplane going to Singapore. Sitting there, I dozed. I saw a lion-faced humanoid head. Its nose, eyes, mouth resembled a lion. The teeth was very sharp. The face was human. The hair was brown. When it appeared, only the head was shown. It opened its mouth and exposed its sharp teeth with a fierce look. I thought this kind of face could only be seen in the fictional movies, yet I saw it in my nap. 116M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay, I saw a continuation of the previous image, 110M2, 6 days ago. This was an indication of the huge soul in its backside. The two red arrows were the hands, vibrating like fish fins. A bit upper was a flap-like gate. There were 3 baby flying saucers flew out from the gate, its mouth also blowing out a flying saucer. 117M1 appeared in quick blink. This night during Qigong practice, I used the quick blink of my eyes. I saw this image. A soul was poking at the right side. The white area was the 4 elephant. The inside 2 circular gray area was the time tunnel. The soul being there could release information wave into the time tunnel. For information reception, it can receive orderly energy, cosmic energy, for the soul to keep in shape. 121M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay, I saw a soul body. It seemed to have an outer shell. The image was formed by chi particles. There were not enough background to tell where it was. Roughly, it might be very small. It belonged to internal vision. 122M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was a cartoon character image. 125M1 appeared in quick blink. Today I used the quick blink of my eyes and saw this image. This was the soul capsule, representing how it changed. The soul was the black shadow at the right, like it was spitting a bit. 125M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was very drowsy. Potted plants 2 pieces together. I saw the plant on the right spitted a stream of chi onto the left plant. Both of them were in the form of information wave. They were the plant soul, rarely seen. 129M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Morning time, I was still not awoken. Immediately I saw a flying saucer and its master. In review, this rider was a female by looking at the shape of their head. The image changed. I saw a backside of a male Indian. Why did I see an Indian? These few days, my office building was doing renovation. The false ceiling at the lift lobby was being replaced. The duty man was a Pakistani. This image could be the residual signal left by his friend that I passed by the lobby and received it. After a time delay of some 20 hours, it displayed for me to see. 201M1 appeared in Dreamstay. In Dreamstay, I saw 4 shadowy figures on a piece of yellow land. They seemed to be extraterrestrials. On what planet was it? I do not know. It might be life activity on a meteorite. 201M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Soon afterwards, a pink mouse without hair appeared. Its ear each had a vein of red blood vessel. 201M3 appeared in Dreamstay. This image, other than calling it extraterrestrial, I do not know what else to call it. 202M1 appeared in Dreamstay. In today's Dreamstay, an image appeared as on the left-hand side. Soon later, it appeared another image. It was as on the right-hand side, a three-drawer cabinet, and a spherical lamp with a light beam. The left was a soul in sitting position. The three drawers cabinet and the lamp was identical to what I had in my bedroom at the foot end of my bed. 202M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Last night I watched the movie Alligator on the television. The story was about an alligator lost its way, living in underground ditches in New York City. The alligator came out to hunt for food and hurt people. An exciting movie story. It might be so triggered this image. The dorsal was an alligator skin pattern. The ventricle was a bird. 204M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was a light coffee color background. I saw a soul that flew out from a person's nose area. The soul was special, with fingers, total 10 fingers. 204M2 appeared in quick blink. At different times I used the quick blink of my eyes. I saw the soul capsule changed like this. A soft, misty form of flying saucer was on the right chamber. 207M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was wonderful. I saw a clear, quiet world, deep blue sky, and a clear planet, without any plantation on the ground. The ground features were also non-Earth-like. Oh, there was a flying saucer taking off from a highland platform. Following was another spherical model of flying saucer. 208M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day's Dreamstay image was a sandy lake in the darkness night, very quiet. It looked very large. The rest of the details were not clear. The gray area was all sand. The white area was water. The brown area was a hill. 209M1 appeared in Dreamstay. In Dreamstay, I saw a circular ring mountain of the moon with black sky. A flying saucer was taking off, created turbulence around it. 209M2 appeared in quick blink. As soon as I awoke, I used the quick blink of my eyes. I saw the soul capsule conditioned like this. The above moon image was collected by the soul from its mouth. 214M1 appeared in quick blink. This day I used the quick blink of my eyes and saw the soul capsule had changed to like this. 222M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Yesterday there was China news. The television broadcast reported about the general development situation of mainland China cities. The camera shots inevitably showed the bicycles moving around at the time. In today's Dreamstay, I saw a bicycle bearing a flower brand like a lady with a curly hair and long eyelashes, which was not noted in the news. 223M1 appeared in closed eyes. This image I did not have much impression. Roughly it was seen in closed eyes, a soul body inside the third eye. 224M1 appeared in closed eyes. This was seen just before I awoke. with eyes closed. The image was very fast. The face was not seen clearly. 226M1 appeared in quick blink. This image was seen in the quick blink of my eyes. The soul capsule had changed like this. 227M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was a burst residual T signal. 301M1 appeared in Dreamstay. In Dreamstay, a Tai Chi made a twist, turned into like this. 301M2 appeared in Dreamstay. The images were two drawn into one. First, it was a flying saucer seen flying approaching me, and then it flew through my window into my home, struck at the wall to the right, and disappeared. This house was my home when I was attending middle school. The flying saucer encounter might have occurred in my boyhood when I did not have the spiritual eye. I could not see the soul flying saucer then. This image was triggered by Qigong. It belonged to memory recall. 302M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This Dreamstay was very dark, a black shadow of the American lander spacecraft, Viking, on the planet Mars activity. It extended its arm probe. When it extended, it scraped on the soil. At the beginning, the arm was white color. Later on, the white portion also extended out like a small house. I consider this image as it made use of the dark for display. The image was two arms drawn into one because of the change in the white portion. This was also one lander in the image. 303M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This morning, almost awoke, I saw a mouse biofield. From this image, I understood that the mouse eyes, ears, and the tentacles had emissions of their biofield, and so the mouse was very sensitive to the surrounding environment. 304M1 appeared in Dreamstay. In Dreamstay, I saw a pair of bigger than usual Chinese peaches in white and red color. My grandmother, who was dedicated to Buddhism praying, would have called these big peaches as the goddess Huang Wu Liang Liang peaches. 304M2 appeared in Dreamstay. This was a Dinosaur TRex information wave. 305M1 appeared in Nap. This day I was taking the airplane to Korea for work. On the airplane, I dozed and saw a cloudy day harbor. From geographic features, this harbor was Hong Kong. The image was twinkling, and under the sea was building a foundation and underwater tunnel. The building progress was as indicated in blue arrow. 305M2 appeared in Nap. The image changed, indicating that under the sea was building a cross-harbor tunnel. The building progress was indicated in blue arrow. The image eyesight was moving towards the red arrow. These two images belong to transparent vision. 307M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay was seeing a dark night, a western pine tree. Under the tree was an underground passage. Later there appeared a white soul body. 308M1 appeared in nap. This day I was leaving Korea. Sitting on the airplane, I dozed. I saw a harbor. The previous day image continuation. Above the water had a cross in its backside. It shot a beam to the water. Later on, the cross rotated counterclockwise and moved it a bit. Yet I could not see whether Jesus was there on the cross. 309M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Yesterday I returned to Hong Kong from Korea. At home, I slept and saw roughly a continuation of the above image. It appeared to have arisen to the space level. Down there was the Earth. A soul information wave was retreating out from Earth. It sent out a beam of information. What was it for? Could it be a form of caring, a blessing for the Earth? 310M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay was the signal brought by a lady, American friend who I worked with these few days. I saw her walking along with a silver-gray color, fish-tailed long gown, and then another image with witchcraft uniform. This could be a session of her lifestyle. 310M2 appeared in Dreamstay. In Dreamstay, I saw a flying saucer above an airport runway. This day I was in Hong Kong, yet I consider this image was a Singapore airport. 313M1 appeared in Dreamstay. March 11, I arrived at Malaysia. Today was the third day. Image only came today. In Dreamstay, I saw an orange color, soul body. It was like descending from the sky. It had 3 flowers accompanying. While I was curious about the flowers, the image changed to display the soul body sideways. It turned out the flowers were the signal emitted from its 2 hands, associated holding with it like a string. I consider this image the soul body playing with its self-generated flower. 313M2 appeared in closed eyes. Following the above image dispersed, my eyes was still closed. I saw the third eye displayed the soul was playing a rotating disc in its hand. It might have been how the above image signal was received. 314M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Last night I arrived at Thailand, Bangkok, from Malaysia. In the morning before I awoke, I saw a bedside. There was a soul body. Its head posterior had a fan of radiation information wave. 315M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Last night with colleague and American friend, we were dining at an open-air restaurant. During a conversation, my colleague brought up the subject of my Qigong practice. The American friend immediately asked what was there to see in Qigong practice. I replied, in Dreamstay, I saw the great extraterrestrial, popularly mentioned in American ufology, and also seen the Chinese dragon. What was the interested to know was whether people of other race, not grown up in the Chinese environment, and had not any influence by the idea of the descendant of dragon, after practice Qigong, would they see the dragon or not? Then the American lady immediately said, What made you think that you are the descendant of dragon? I did not really prepare to answer the question. I said, well, perhaps because the Chinese map was like a dragon geographically. In a reference book, The Origin of Man, published in 1992, the archaeological find of the dragon-related artifact was dated back 5,000 years. In an ancient tomb located in Hunan, Peiyang-si, Yangzhou culture, the artifact was on the ground, using a lot of clamshells stuck to the mud depicted a dragon. Another record was in year 1987 in Guangxi, Qingshi province. In a cave there, found a cave painting of the dragon in stained red. These cave paintings was dated back 4,000 to 5,000 years old. The above records were the historic relationship between the Chinese and the Chinese dragon. To my surprise, the Qigong intelligence gave me the image answer. See the next slide. 315M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay, I saw a lake up above the sky, a dragon in the form of information wave, like waving a silk cloth. The lake water appeared to be shallow. In the middle of the lake suddenly emerged a person stood up from the water. It looked skeleton, like wearing a tight dress with skeleton picture. After it stood up, the image the water revealed was very shallow, just covered its feet. The dragon head was at the blue arrow, the two claws at the red arrows. From this image, I consider it meant the Chinese people was buried under the dragon in the sky, in the river lake, gave birth to Chinese. The interesting thing was the man just stuck up from the water, already in the shape of man. It did indicate no evolution process. Man emerged as man already. This was the descendant of dragon. 316M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Last night I returned to Hong Kong from Thailand. Before going to sleep, I read the book Origin of Man again. This morning in Dreamstay I saw distorted, incomplete image signal of human faces. 321M1 appeared in quick blink. Today used the quick blink of my eyes. I saw this image. The soul was in the eye socket on the right-hand side. 330M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Reading more of the book of Origin of Man, the response I got was in Dreamstay. I saw a red-eyed skull. 403M1 appeared in closed eyes. This morning I was still in bed. In closed eyes I saw this image. It was internal vision of the third eye. It seemed the soul on the right red arrow had collected a fish bone at the vertical arrow. Could this indicate that I ate too much less of fish intake? I need to take more fish as supplement. 409M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Ah, what was this? In Dreamstay I saw the left object was the third eye. It pulled out a thread and a wheel. A soul was hanging in a hook on the thread. The thread was bringing the soul to the right, and the wheel was rotating clockwise. What could this be meaning? I consider this as symbolic reincarnation. 410M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This was my second time to have seen this what I call a universe animal. This time it was shown in its opposite side view. It had round head, blue eyes, and upper limbs. Its upper limbs could roar to move forward. The background was in complete darkness, like the space. I consider this as a form of life in the universe, a universe animal. The previous image, 0127b, was 15 months ago. 410M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Later on in Dreamstay, I saw a male fairy. The hair and beard was white, a symbol of immortality. It was shown in head only, lower body not shown. I consider this as a fairy due to the white hair and beard. 411M1 appeared in Dreamstay. Today's Dreamstay image was a person in mustache, dressed in light gray Dr. Sun Yat-sen style suit. I consider this image as residual Qi signal, a level of life activity as this was ghost. 412M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay I saw another soul body, astral body. It really looked like it was bearing a backpack. Its head was like a flying saucer. This situation was like it was flying, traveling in space. I consider this as an universe man. 412M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Later on I saw an internal vision image. Kind of funny was that it was a magnified testicle. It looked as big as an egg each. 413M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This day in Dreamstay I saw a female head. Her hair was very dense. On top a bunch of her hair stuck out. 413M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Soon later I saw a girl head zooming near, and then a flying saucer flew by. My daughter liked to sleep with open mouth. I consider this was her soul returning. What about the flying saucer? I consider this as my flying saucer. Me and my daughter crossed our paths each other. 415M1 appeared in Dreamstay. This was an astral body of a Chinese dragon. Astral body or soul body are of the same level in life activity. 415M2 appeared in Dreamstay. Later on it appeared a pair of planets. One planet was green, I consider as the Saturn. Another planet was brown, as Jupiter. In astronomy, we now know that Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune all have planet rings. The Saturn ring was the most conspicuous. The Jupiter ring was relatively weaker. The Uranus ring was 97.9 degrees with the plane of the solar system. The Neptune ring was 26.6 degrees with the solar plane. Uranus was light blue-green. Neptune was blue-green. I consider then these pair of planets were the lower Saturn and the upper Jupiter. This image appeared as if I was flying above the solar plane in space, that I could see Saturn and Jupiter down there when I returned to Earth. 415M3 appeared in Dreamstay. This afternoon I was on the way to Singapore for work. On the airplane, I dozed and saw a hand closing the window. The strange thing was, on the window edge there was a little person standing at the left corner. That little person was like what we see in sugar cube dissolving in water, a cloudy, transparent look. The person was not very clear. Its upper body was surrounded by a sugar solution cloud of qi, like a mushroom. In fact, was tiny flying saucer. This tiny person was a visitor from the sky. When this appeared, the ledge was about 5 inches deep. Later on, I remember last night, before I left office, I closed the toilet window before going home. In this consideration, the tiny person was standing on the ledge in my office toilet window. The actual depth of my office ledge was 1 cm. Along this calculation, the tiny person would be of height 1 inch, 2.5 cm. 15M4 appeared in nap. Later on, again in dosing, I saw a shocking connection with a computer. The image was the computer for my work in office. There was a stream of qi receding from the display screen to a white light sphere, and there was a speck of white light flying to the white light sphere. I consider that white light sphere was the third eye. I faced the computer directly every day. This image was displaying the computers sideways at an angle. 415M5 appeared in nap. Later, the computer displayed a person's face. That was a soul connection with me via the computer. The face could also be my face reflection in residual signal. This image in sideways might have gone through the reflection of qi onto my office cubicle wall before I received the signal. 415M6 appeared in nap. Today was a 6-image harvest day. Later I saw a flying saucer in a boot shape. Its shape was changing. To be continued. See the next video, my Intelligent Qigong with images 1(3). Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace to the world.